Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about some pickups and flips involving video games, but also some other stuff because I deal with a lot of other things. There was a local town-wide yard sale on Saturday, and I got some great stuff, and also other stuff I picked up along the last couple weeks. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so one of the first things I got was this vintage Pokemon box with cards inside it. I ended up getting this for $100. It was a Facebook buy. The guy lived right in my town and I messaged him right away. I don't know a lot about Pokemon cards, but for $100, it seems like a good deal. He said there was older cards inside too. I looked up this case alone, and I should be able to get about $50 for this. I'll try to clean up the marker. But these other stickers they added, they're Pokemon related, so I'll leave that on. Other than that, the case is in nice shape. Unique. The cool thing about this case is the top comes up. You could stick like your decks of cards in there. And then this also opens. The back part here is for like trading cards. So you flip it all the way over. You could like set up your cards you want to trade and stuff. And then, yeah, it came with a bunch of cards. There is like some newer cards, but there's also a good amount of older cards. There wasn't like a lot of like older holos or anything like that, but there is a lot of pretty good ones. Fossil, like base set, stuff like that. And the cards themselves are in really, really nice condition. Like this whole stack is all older ones. Some of them are a bit rough, but most of them are in really nice condition. I was pretty shocked. Let's see here. There's a couple like e-reader cards, which is really cool to see. Reverse Holo Venusaur. Oh, these ones, I forget, Neo Gym Heroes or something. I forget what these ones are. As I said, I don't know much about these, so don't hate on me too much, but I am learning. And I think they're awesome. I did have some as a kid, but my brother mostly collected them. I was into like Magic cards back then. Some trainers. These are like some newer holos that were mixed in. There was one Charizard, but it was like a 2012 one. I think it was only worth like $10 or something. Still awesome to see Charizard. So yeah, I don't know. I still got to go through these, but couldn't pass it up for that price. The next thing I want to talk about is this lot of PlayStation 2 games I got. This was actually on an auction from like a local auction house. I did pay up for this, and as you can see, it's not too many great titles, but the reason is because this game is factory sealed, and it's black label. Very nice condition. It did have like a couple little slits on one side of the plastic, but other than that, it's in really nice shape. So, I don't know, I just really wanted it. I definitely paid up for it. I paid $400 for like all this. So, this is probably about $100 in other games. And so I basically paid $300 just for this one. But I think it's going to be worth it. Time will tell. I couldn't pass it up. You got your other ones like Scooby-Doo. That could fetch like $10 or so. Space Race. That just looks really cool. I've never seen that one. I'll probably keep this. It's not worth too much anyways. And then Ace Combat Zero, the Belkin War. This one actually goes for some decent money. I think around like $25. And all these discs were in like mint condition, so definitely happy to have that. Time Crisis 2, Classic, and a bunch of other kind of like, I don't know, shelfware. But there is like Soul Calibur 2 in there, which is always nice. Harvest Moon, Wonderful Life. So, nothing too crazy, but those games do add up. But yeah, the whole reason I bought it was just for this. Absolutely cool to see a rare game like this, like locally. So, definitely glad to pick this up. Okay, so by far the coolest sale that I went to was Saturday at the town-wide yard sale. It was my first sale that I went to of the day. And I had another sale planned out, like on my route, but I saw a sale off to the side road. So I went to that. And then from there, I saw this one. And when I went up there, I was like pretty shocked because they had all of this vintage stuff. Star Wars, some Ninja Turtles, Batman, and like it was an older couple and they just had both sides of their driveways lined. And the prices were like crazy good. So I just started like going crazy, like grabbing all the good stuff that I either wanted to have or I thought was worth something. And it was awesome. So this right here is nothing crazy. I'll just keep that because it's cool. That was only $1. This I absolutely love. A Ninja Turtles TV tray. It's got the legs. What year is it? 1988. And yeah, it's just great. I mean, it's a little like bent up and stuff, but it was only $1. And I went crazy. Like, I was so shocked to see this at a yard sale in 2022. And for only $1. So that was great. For $2, I got this Star Trek collector's case. And there is different figures in there. Like, I knew like none of this stuff was like too valuable or whatever, but for $2, why not? It'd probably be worth around like, I don't know, 30 or 40 altogether here. Here's something else that blew my mind when I saw it. A vintage water bottle. This one I only paid 25 cents for. Definitely keeping this. It's just awesome. I love the turtles. Here for $1, I got this Star Trek mug. It's from Applause. And it is, what's his name? Jordy. I think his name's Jordy. So that was cool. Going on, got this Star Trek, the Data Collection VHS set. That was $1, brand new. This Batman lunchbox, I couldn't leave it. It was only 25 cents. I know the handle's broken. It's kind of messed up. There's no thermos. But for 25 cents, like, that is awesome. And the same thing here. Star Trek one. Yeah, so same deal, broken handle. But 25 cents, I'm like, why not? Then for $1, I got this vintage Ninja Turtles tin. Not sure what was originally in here. But yeah, that's 1989. That's like crayon or something. That should clean up pretty nicely. So yeah, that's just cool. Oh, and by the way, for everything here, I paid $25 for everything I'm showing you right now. $25 at the sale. So I was like going pretty crazy. Star Trek, The Beginnings, sealed VHS set. That was $1. This, Ice Planet, Hoth, Action Fleet. It's from like 1996. It is in there and stuff. I still got to go through it and see if it's got all the pieces or what, but I don't know. It was $2. Maybe I'll get like 20 for it, depending on how complete it is. The Star Wars 2-player game for $1. I think this is from the 90s. I know most of the stuff isn't too valuable, but for that price, you can't pass it up. This was $1. It's cool little figures. This, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. Vintage Ninja Turtles decorations. This was 50 cents. And some of these are double-sided, like holiday decorations. And I saw a set of them open like this, sold for like $40. And then there's other like birthday decorations that are just one-sided. But there's no way I could leave these. These are amazing. So cool. And the Scholastic game, Star Wars game, that was only $1. That doesn't have too much value, but still cool. This right here, oh yeah, the Turtles van. It's obviously missing a lot of stuff, but for $2, you know I'm getting this. This is going right in my collection, and I love it. So we used to have this when we were little, so I was freaking out like a kid when I saw that one. Something else really cool is Ninja Turtle Shrinky Dinks. This one's older too, 1990, I believe that says. Yeah, 1990. I'm not sure if everything's in there. It's got some stuff in there though. That was only $0.25, so couldn't pass that up. Oh no, 50 cents. Sorry. Vintage Simpsons phone. That was $1. Back opens up. I think there's like a microphone and the speaker here. Not quite sure how this works, but super cool. Just a random guy, I think from like 1990 or so. Another collector's case. This doesn't have any in its sides or anything, but it was $1. So even if I just keep that, that is awesome. A few of these Disney Resort mugs, they look to be like brand new. They were only $0.25 a piece, so I grabbed them because they definitely look vintage. Got Coca-Cola on the side there. Might get like 5 to 10 a piece on those. This I know isn't worth anything. I basically got this just for my son, who's 4 years old, and keep it in a collection, because why not? I'm always looking for Wii U stuff. It's not open, like the box is beat up, but it's not open, so the game should be in there and all that. So that'll be fun to mess around with. This Star Trek backpack. Or not backpack. Some kind of bag. It's still got the tags on here. 1993. That was $1. Star Trek CD holder. That I thought was really cool. This Batman dart gun from 1989. Pretty sweet. That was $0.25. And then I got all these models. Star Trek Generations Klingon Bird of Prey model kit. The plastic's torn, but it is still sealed. Got that for $1. Then Star Trek Enterprise Starship. That was $2. That one's still sealed, but once again, box is kind of beat. Not too big of a deal though. And for $3, I got the Star Wars Encounter with Yoda model kit. It's really cool. So somebody will have fun with that. These 3 models alone should get me about $100. Okay, so that was everything I got at that last sale. Now this is some other sales that I stopped at. One of them I spent $10, and I ended up getting this vintage sealed puzzle. I typically pick these up if they're cheap enough, because I mean they take a long time to sell, but they're easy enough to list and ship. So, and they do sell. It just takes a long time. I got that for $1, and then I got all these cassette tapes for $9. There's some good titles in here, all classic rock. Dire Straits, Genesis, a couple Stevie Nicks. There's like 4 different Madonnas. So I just really like dealing with vintage media. It's just something kind of I enjoy selling. Pop in each of the cassette tapes, make sure they play and stuff like that. But just something about it I like. Another sale for $1. I got this Pink Panther Collector's Edition box set, and that is still brand new. That should be about somewhere around $20, I believe. And also with that, 2 Frito-Lay belt buckles, which are pretty cool. They're not too valuable. Some belt buckles can be really nice. Well, I might get like $10-15 for the pair, but can't beat it when I only paid 50 cents for them. And at another sale, I got this X-Goatee GPS. It's got like a 7-inch screen. That's why I picked it up, and everything's in there, and it looks like brand new pretty much. They wanted 5, but I got it for 3. And if it's doesn't end up being worth enough, I'll just keep it because I always kill my phone battery using my GPS. So it'd be nice to actually have like a real GPS. And some Sony rechargeable batteries with the charger. It says 2, but I got that for $1. Could always use that, testing out things and stuff like that. Right back here is this huge lot of old Life magazines. Now, most of these are all from the 40s to the 60s. There's a couple in the 70s. I paid 75 cents a piece for these, and there's like 95 of them. There is some that could be valuable. Like, there's certain ones that can be valuable. I have to go through them. But, I mean, even on the low end, if I get like $3 a piece, you know what I mean? I'm going to make a decent amount. And it's just something else, again, that I just like dealing with. I just think it's really cool. Flipping through it, looking like what things used to be like back at that time and stuff. The old ads. You just can't really beat it. I just enjoy looking at them. And I picked up these books. I ended up paying like 80 cents a piece for these. Black Cat, numbers 1 through 8. And a Yu-Gi-Oh book. Graphic novel. Whatever you want to call it. The thing with the Black Cat ones is that they're kind of dirty, so I'm going to wipe them down the best I can, and we'll see what happens. And I did get a 360 game, Nicktoons MLB. It was only $1, so it's going right in the collection. Anytime I can get games for cheap for the collection. And it's got Nicktoons in it. Typically not a fan of like sports games, but Nicktoons in there. It's probably fun. I got these 2 G.I. Joe vehicles, like the Humvee and this ATV. They're from 2008, so when I got them, I really wasn't thinking too much. I thought maybe they'd be worth like $15 maybe or something, but paid $2 for them. But come to find out, like, they're actually kind of valuable. I don't know why 2008 G.I. Joe stuff is valuable, but something to look out for. This one's actually cool. This slides forward. Up pops a gun. It's got the 3 missiles in here. If you slide it forward all the way, it's got some, can't get it out now. It's got some armor for the windows and stuff. That's pretty sweet. And this little ATV's got a gun on there. So yeah, something cool. Picked up this mini camera with some film and this old style like pencil sharpener. I just thought those were cool. Got those for $1. Another one, I picked up all these DVDs. All these DVDs, including this big folder. It's all loose discs, but it's pretty much full. There's a few like burnt movies. They're all in pretty good shape and stuff. But yeah, for both of those folders and the stack, the guy said make an offer, so I offered him $5 and he took it. So, but the cool thing is that in there was a Twisted Metal game for the PS3, and I do not have that, so definitely be adding that. So that's always a nice bonus. Next, I want to talk about things that I got for free within the last couple weeks, because there's also been a good amount of that, which is never a bad thing when you're trying to make a profit. This is like my third like 13-inch CRT TV I've gotten in the last couple weeks. This one has a built-in VCR. I didn't test that yet, but the TV part does work. Even if the VCR doesn't work, it's kind of a shame, but as long as everything else works, it should be, 30, 40 bucks just for that, which is great. Then I got this big lot of free stuff somebody was giving away, and I'll put up a couple pictures right now. And the person just wanted the stuff gone, so I said, yeah, I'll take it, because I saw out of the original post that there was like some Xbox games sticking up. And in there, this is just some of the stuff that I took out to show, some like notable stuff, I guess. Some Goosebumps books. Vintage Taz. He needs a little cleaning up on his cheek there. Other than that, he's in really nice shape. All of these Xbox games, which I know none of these are worth money, but it's always good to either include with a system or just add free games to your collection. You can't ask for much more than that. So you got some classics like Truth or Lies. Oh yeah. Disneyland Adventures for the Kinect. That may be alright. My son might like that. U-Star 2 in the movies. Kinect. I'd probably like that, honestly. Some sports games. Some original Xbox games. ESPN, NHL. Blazing Angels 2. But I was more than happy to take these. They're all free. And in that same lot, there was this big thing full of figures and like tons of Polly Pocket stuff. And all the Polly Pocket stuff was already in a bag. So they probably had a yard sale. And this is probably like what they didn't sell that day. And they just wanted to get rid of it. So I'm more than happy. So I can lot all this Polly Pocket stuff up. And I should be able to get something decent for it. There's just tons of accessories, clothes, all that stuff. There's another bag of it. And then in here is just tons more figures, furniture. There's all these Pikachu notebooks, which they don't have like a brand on them or anything. They're probably from like a birthday party or something. Still cool. Pink Ranger right there. There was a Magical Jewel Jasmine. Been open, but probably still get like $5 for it. Electronic blackjack game. Nom Nom Snackables. We were driving home from somewhere and somebody was having a yard sale, and we went up there and they had a box of free stuff, and there's more PlayStation 2 games in there. So of course I grabbed them. For free? Why not? So it was all free. So I'm not a sports game guy, but if it's for free, I'll definitely keep it. Or add it to a system, or put it in a trade lot or something. It's always something you could do with them. I wouldn't want to throw them out. And then there was this Chord Buddy book in there. I guess it's supposed to help you learn guitar with that little device right there. And that should be about $15. So very cool. Okay, guys, before I go, I thought I'd talk about a few of the sales I've had in the last couple weeks, because some people might find that interesting. These are in no particular order, just things I randomly pulled off of my sold listings on eBay. To start, I sold 3 sealed different cartoon laser discs. I sold those for $200 plus shipping. Now, if you check back to my first post ever, you will see all the laser discs that I got for free, and these 3 sealed ones were in that lot. I've made well over $2,000, and I still got, I don't know, probably another couple grand to go on those, so that was probably my best find ever. After that, I got an Abita beer tap handle. Bought a big lot of handles for $80. This one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Then we got Tony Hawk's Underground 2 for the PSP. It was complete. That sold for $18.99 plus shipping. And I have a Pokemon card. This is the only Pokemon card I've ever sold online. But I sold it for $114.99 plus shipping. It's a Venusaur EX CP6 101 out of 100 SR Korean. This came in like a little lunchbox of cards I got a while ago for $10. So that was cool to find that. And it sold pretty quickly. Then I sold a SNES console bundle for $71.99 plus shipping. No games, but I had the controller and the wires to get you going. And next I sold Ikari Warriors 1 and 2 for the NES, the carts only, for $15.99 plus shipping. Next is Family Guy for the PSP. That one was complete for $24.99 plus shipping. And this next one, I was kind of sad to see it go, but I got it to sell it, so I did. I sold Batman Returns for the SNES, which was complete with all the inserts for $207.99 plus shipping. I had $90 into that, so not a bad flip right there. And the last one I'm going to talk about right now is Final Fantasy 20th Anniversary for the PSP, complete. That one sold for $27.99 plus shipping. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching the video, and there'll be more pickup videos to come, along with more gameplay videos. Have a good one, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.